Smith and Fletcher Lawyer have started the last 110 games consecutively for this Purdue team. Here's Lawyer off the feed from Smith. Percentage last year. They love to get him up.
Well, you know Purdue is a beautiful offensive team. Defensively, they've got to take fake, bouncing into jump shots.
Well, third in the country over the last 2 years in combined three-point percentage, better than 44. Here's Owe. He'll launch a three. And good rotation.
It is an awkward release. That ball goes out towards the defender before it goes up. He's going to have to take clean looks all year long, but a really good start on the jump shot by Owe.
Lawyer gets free again, but gives it up. Here's Smith again. A little bounce. Trey Kaufman-Renn. Basketball like a running back. Here's Smith, found a hole, dumps it off, and reach in by Brandon Garrison. 32nd in the, I had it right the first time, 332nd in the country. Couldn't believe my eyes, in two-point defense. Here's Smith downhill, scraping the floor for Kentucky. He's out there with a handful of folks, including Trent Noah. Thought Trevor was the new player for a second. Braden Smith leaves that one short, may have gotten tipped. A lot of new stuff installed that they didn't run last year. Some of it we'll see tonight, some of it we won't. Andrea Yelovich is in the game now. And Chandler gets whistled, trying to defend Braden Smith.
Braden Smith is a lot of things, but he is a 2-foot genius when he starts playing off a two. Again, Kentucky, they don't delete that drive. They let number 3 turn the corner and get downhill, and now he starts shot faking you off at 2 feet. Just a crafty, sneaky, tough son of a gun that I believe will be an NBA backup guard for a long time. And he can talk all you want to about National Player of the Year, Big Ten Player of the Year repeat. Number 3 in black wants to win a national championship for Purdue, which will be their first in school.
Step through and a kick out. Extra pass for Smith. He's got Yelovich guarding him. Smith taking the hole and the fadeaway.
He was maybe our overall best player in all the other areas.
Purdue has really slowed down offensively, just 3 for 9 from the floor now. And the loose ball, Chandler tried to bang it off the big, but it stays with Purdue. Kaufman-Renn in. Well, he's got that pump fake down, doesn't he? He really slowed down the defense. And Jacobson on a roll for a minute. And now the kiss off the glass. I didn't know if it was going to be a lob or a shot.
I didn't know either, but a very quick release by Braden Smith. Small guards that can score. They've got all the tricks, and this kid's got them.
Aberdeen off of his foot. Fantastic hustle by Meyer. Purdue on the run, and Harris tied up. Here's Owe. And now Noah probes. Yelovich shares it, 1 on the shot clock. Just didn't want to lose Haggerty. But K-State broke the bank for a guy who led the American in scoring. Chandler with the rebound off the Noah miss. Here's Ortega. Owe!
That physicality so far.
Largest lead of the game for the Cats, and they're on their feet at Rupp Arena. Most anticipated exhibition game in some time with number 1 in the building. And Marino finally gets rid of it. Into the corner, Cam Williams. An air ball, rebounded by Oscar Clough. And now Smith. Kaufman-Renn, he seemed a little bit hesitant, well, until he finished. Johnson, why not? And Kaufman-Renn the rebound. They head to Lawyer. Teams met at Rupp Arena in 1979. Macy, to the surprise of no one, didn't miss a free throw that night. Shot off by Marino, and Kyle down in Florida had a big tennis match this morning, so he's watching tonight.
How did he do in the tennis match?
Kaufman-Renn, to your point, Jimmy, just 2 for 7 from the floor in this one. Smith underneath. Here's Kaufman-Renn. Trying to get a little bit closer.
Great feet tucking.
Is the post the biggest question mark for this Kentucky team going into the season?
Yeah, it is right now, yes.
Late in the shot clock again. Johnson heaves it, and
foul occurs, and then one more step occurs, and I like the rule change.
Marino with the steal at the end of the half, trying to beat the clock. And he can't.
And it would just be in March.
Yeah.
Probably deep in March.
Stolen away by Braden Smith. It is really interesting, the difference in preparation for both programs. And going back a couple of years ago when Matt Painter took his Purdue team to, he's made 2 tonight. Here's Smith. Got a little bit of space. Copeland-Wren misses another 2 before getting the put.
Had big moments last year. He went on a personal 9-0 run last year against Alabama that literally flipped the game.
Yeah, won it in a 52. Shot clock at 10. Smith guarded by Owe. And then Garrison with the help. And they had Copeland-Wren open up the feed. It was a game last year in South Dakota State. Smith and a whistle. And Braden Smith will be at the free throw line when we come back from this timeout at Rupp.
15 assists against Houston last year in the Sweet 16 loss. And Kelvin Sampson said that no one.
He had 4 20-point, 10-assist games last year. 6th best in Purdue history. Shot clock at 5. Noah for 3. And it rolls home.
Freshman class.
Double-digit lead. Ties the largest lead of the game for the Cats. Smith is able to pick up the foul on Yelovich.
Tom, just the understanding of a young kid that Matt Painter wants to see in an odd way in this game. That defensive mistake by Trey Copeland-Wren to jump out and not stay between your guys. Another play for Matt Painter to stop and ask his guys, what are we doing?
Smith lobbed to Jacobson. It was halfway down and popped.
For Kentucky on this end of the floor. And they just kind of held on last year defensively, but this year they can get stops and be aggressive with it and make plays.
Seasons prior to coming to Lexington. Purdue held without a bucket 4 minutes on. Braden Smith left it short.
And that Kentucky-Louisville game is always fueled by a lot of bitterness and anger between the fan base. And that is a high-level game once again under Mark Pope and Pat Kelsey.
Too much on the entry from Chandler ends up in Braden Smith's hands.
There's not a lot of transition baskets for Purdue in this game.
I want to go back to overreacting to one. Purdue might climb back into this thing. He delivers a dagger. Noah Gamble, Fletcher Lawyer for 3. Worked Big Ten games for a number of years, now primarily in the SEC, but I'm sure he worked dozens of games with Terry Weimer over the years. Here's Smith inside.